You are so bright and so skilled, and you work so hard. So there should be no reason why, with all of the advice that is available for being confident and being grounded and loving in relationship and calm, there should be no reason why you can't just figure it out by reading more books, by staying up late Googling things and trying new strategies over and over. Except it's not working, right? You're still finding yourself in the same patterns and the same conflicts. You still start to shake when difficult conversations come up, and that is because you are more than your conscious thinking mind. You are also a body. You are also a spirit and energy. There's also the fact that most of the mainstream advice that's available out there wants you to talk to your lover like they're a second grader in your class, like you're a teacher teaching them about boundaries and rules, and you better not, and you're disappointing me. It's not sexy. The advice out there is not sexy, and it's not even practical. If it's not sparking inspiration and actually guiding people into showing the fuck up, then it's just not practical, even if it seems like it is. So what if I told you that I could bring together learning the language of your body, speaking directly to your subconscious, and guiding you into speaking directly to your own subconscious when that is available, while also teaching you artful and sexy love. Spicy, conscious love that, yes, totally covers all the practical conversations without draining the ever-living life force and your God-given erotic energy out of the conversation. Blech. What if I told you you could have love, not lectures, not a staff meeting? And we won't stop there. We're going to tackle all of the shame and the good girl, good boy, and good they, them nonsense that is holding you back and suppressing your natural essence. So much of what we are taught is about being on our best behavior, but we often end up abandoning and betraying ourselves and others just to seem polite. And it often ends up not even really being polite because we're leaving people hanging. We're not being direct. We're not being fierce. We're not speaking from the depth of who we are. And I am trying not to go full passion on you. I can feel it like fire burning up underneath me, but you're gonna have to be curious and come find. You're gonna have to be brave and curious if you want more of that fierce, passionate directness. And then when you come in all excited and ready to shift and ready to learn, which you will, you're also going to meet the parts of you that aren't ready yet, the parts of you that are kind of freaked out by that idea, or who've been working so hard for your entire life to protect you by making sure that you never make a mistake or say the wrong thing. You're going to meet those parts and hear their distinct voices. And then we will befriend those parts and let them know that we appreciate them and that we're not trying to give them the boot, but that we need them to help us in a new way. Most of all, you're going to figure out how much you've been dancing around vulnerability. Me too. Avoiding it. How much you've been just absolutely spinning in circles around therapists and healers who congratulate you on being so self-aware and so good at analyzing yourself and repeating the script of why you are the way you are, as you dig that idea of brokenness and analysis deeper and deeper into your body. You're going to find out why that didn't work. You're going to find out why that didn't work, and then you're going to learn the language of your body and your subconscious while mixing in all of the art of beautiful, flirtatious, sexy love. And things are going to start to move a whole lot faster for you. And I've got to say it, and yes, my tooth did fall out. Don't worry about it. I've got to say it. I see a lot of people, particularly feminine healers, say you are your own best healer, which obviously, yes. And I'm going to take the reins pretty seriously in our coaching. I want to be really clear about that. I'm not going to drop you into the deep end and then watch you dog paddle and try to guess what you're supposed to say the right thing. Because the problem with the majority of the people that I work with is not a problem at all. They're so smart and so sharp, but the problem is it is actually their defense mechanisms and their highly sophisticated and refined inner voices that are actually like inner critics and perfectionists doing therapy. I'll say this again, and maybe this won't make sense until you do a session, but the parts of you that are obsessive, perfectionist, anxious, work extra hard in relationships, all of that stuff, that is not you. That is not the core of who you are. It is not your essence. Those are defense mechanisms. Those are learned behaviors, and often they look a lot like you. They're highly developed. You're very closely entwined with them, and they are the ones who show up to therapy and say all of those super self-aware things. If you are repeating the same patterns over and over again, despite all of the healing, reading, meditating, cold plunging, all of the stuff that you're doing, that is because your defense mechanisms are running the show, and it's just not going to fly here. And if your shoulders just got kind of tight, or you just got a little angry hearing that, hello, defense mechanisms. Don't worry, I'm not going to fire you. I'm not going to fire you. We're going to become friends. We're going to become friends, and we're going to find you a new job. We're going to find ways to respect your clever insights and discernments, and also just let you put that burden down. So you, the person who is you, yourself, so you can feel more relaxed in love, more on fire in love, more connected to your loves. And you're also going to learn how to connect with this energy in your partner. See you soon.